Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Crazy Kitsune Gaming with episode 3 of the Skyrim walkthrough. Yep, you heard it right. The journey of patent-pounding paws, the particularly pretentious pulverizer, continues. Now then, we were going to grab the Golden Claw. Now, we are going to be trying to do the main storyline, so I can probably hear you already saying, "Oh, Crazy Kitsune, what are you doing? This isn't part of the main storyline." Well, no, technically it's not, but if we do this quest now, then we'll avoid some pain in the future. So, I'm doing it anyway. That, and it's my channel. If you want to do it in a different order, then you play the game. I mean, it's a great game. You should be playing it. Alright then, so we are off to Bleak Falls Barrow. We have our bow in hand. We have a Fane of the Doll brand. And we also have a lot of motivation, because my first Skyrim video has actually gotten quite a bit of viewership, so I figure definitely no pain in making more. And if you want me to be even more motivated to make more videos, then consider liking and subscribing, as it's definitely a very powerful motivator. Knowing that I'm making people all happy and stuff definitely makes me happy, and thereby makes me make more videos. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure... yeah, Whiterun. If you want to go to Whiterun, which is technically our quest, we've been asked by multiple people at this point to go there, then we would want to go down this road. But that is not the agenda today, good sir. No, it is not. The agenda is to go and grab the Golden Claw. Which, by the way, quick recap for people who didn't watch last episode, which if you didn't watch it, you probably should. Raelof's sister, Gerdur, has asked me to take word to the Jarl of Whiterun of the dragon attack on Helgen, and asked the Jarl to send soldiers to protect Riverwood. So yeah, basically last episode we've gone through Embershard Mine, we followed Raelof all the way to Riverwood, talked to his sister, and his sister gave us a bunch of good stuff. But now we will have to go and tell the Jarl that, hey, there's a dragon flying around. Kind of a dangerous thing. But we'll be doing that after this quest. Oh, hello! Oh, hello, Wolfie. Yeah, wolves. They're kind of interesting NPCs. Well, enemies that you run into. They don't have too much health, and they actually don't really have that much damage. Thing that makes wolves interesting is that they can kind of run around in some very interesting patterns, so they can be a little difficult to hit at times. Unlike bandits who just stand there like idiots and just absolutely eat anything you serve up on a plate for them. Speaking of bandits, I think we'll have some up ahead. Vandal, are you still with us? Yes, he is. By the way, your companions can't really be killed unless you get the last hit on them. You can't actually kill them, but you have to be the one to do it. So, NPCs can't really do that, thankfully. You know, all the enemies that you run into. So, I think there's bandits here. Oh yeah, there's one up there. Let's do a bit of stealth archering. Which basically, stealth archering is basically any build where you're centered around sneaking and using a bow. It's the most popular playstyle in this game for a reason. Yeah, look at that. He's died already and he didn't even get a chance to respond. Problem is, though, now this guy is definitely... oh, yeah, he knows what's up. Okay. There we go. Dodge some arrows. Get some flaminess on him. And get some stabbingness. I said stabbingness. That means actually hitting him. Okay, good. And our one-handed skill went up, so all good things from this encounter. Now, I think there's actually a bit of treasure up in the tower to grab. And we shall be grabbing it, like the coin purse, and the lanterns, and spoons. Well, wooden ladles. None of those we need, actually, though. It's funny, you get all these plates and bowls in the game, and you don't actually require any of them to eat anything. Ooh, hello there. Bonk. And flame. Ooh, yeah. Oh, his axe fell through the floor. Oh, but he had a lockpick. We like lockpicks. And there's also a... Yes, there's a chest over here. We shall be looting that. Faendal, you still with us? Good. He really hasn't helped much so far. I think he's gotten an arrow in on a bandit. And I think he may have done something to the wolf. Not entirely sure about that, though. But, hey, if nothing else, he can be a bit of a damage sponge. Although he doesn't actually have armor, though. We can fix that, though. Hello, guys. Would you like to donate to the Journey of Pat and Pounding Paws? Yes? Why, thank you. Very kind of you, gentlemen.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
What do you want me to carry?
So, yeah, if you give your companions armor, then if it's better than what they're wearing, they'll actually go ahead and wear it. So, no, I didn't want to equip the fur shoes. I want to give those to him. What shoes did I actually have on? I'm pretty sure the Imperial boots. Yeah. Hey, he can have the hide helmet. There we go. Hide bracers and hide armor. I mean, there we go now. He's decked out. He ironically looks more vulnerable than what he was wearing earlier, but hey, by the game's code, he now is a bit tankier. Alright then. By the way, if we had the, survival mode on that the game offered to turn on for us at the beginning, yeah, if we had this X'd in, then we would be getting really cold right now. And that's why I don't tend to play with survival mode on. Eventually I will do a playthrough with it on, but that ain't this playthrough. Okay. Bleak Falls Barrow. Quite a nice little dungeon. For those of you who missed Embershard Mine, this would basically be your first dungeon. Oh, and I keep forgetting, I still need to use my, new skill books. Yeah, Clairvoyance, which shows the path to the current goal. And Sparks, which does both health damage and magic damage. So it can be useful against mages. So what is Clairvoyance really saying? Well, how would you guide a spell? Up the stairs. Okay. Valuable advice. Alright then, we have an enemy up there. Which, yes, by the way, with this compass, you can see enemies who are actively searching for you. Hello there. Ooh, there's lots of them. Ooh, we got a battle axe guy. Wait, that was the healing spell. That's not the fire. I need the fire right now. Not the healing. Having been touched. There we go. Okay, so Faendal's now Faendal's doing stuff. Yeah, I see you. What? And bash. Goody goody. Slash and don't forget the slice. Gotta love the slice. Slicing is love. Slicing is life. Oh yeah, the bow. Is that bow better? I think it is. Is bow better? We shall investigate. So longbow does 7 damage. Hunting bow does 8. So yeah, this one's better. So now I will unfavorite you. So now that shows up in my little list here of my favorites. Alright then, into the burrow. Now what bow does Faendal actually use? Oh yeah, his is also a hunting bow, it appears. So that's good. Okay, you didn't have to... Okay, he wants to go in the dungeon. If Faendal's ready, okay. And let's do it. He's just rearing to go inside with us. I mean, I wanted to go in well, too, as well, but, like, I mean, I wasn't ready to go in that quick, but okay. I guess there's nothing for it but the doing. Alright then. Stealth Archer time. It really is a slow... If you decide to use stealth and archery, it can be quite a slow playstyle. And some say it kind of takes the fun out of the game. Okay, I don't know how that missed. But yeah, it can be quite a powerful way to play, considering, yeah, we just get rid of entire enemies before the fight even starts. Yeah, I'll be avoiding using that too much this playthrough, because that's kinda ridiculous. It's a bit much at times. There we go, more lockpicks. We like our lockpicks. Oh yeah, skeevers. Yeah, these are interesting guys. Yeah, we'll take their tails for now, I guess. Ooh, Alto Wine, Garnet, Gold, Lockpick. This guy was dead before we even got here, and he ironically has the best stuff. Like, what do you have? Yeah, you have nothing but, like, gold and a couple of arrows? No garnets. What are you doing without a garnet in your life? And another dead bandit. See, look, a garnet! The ones we killed didn't have garnets. What is that all about? Okay, hello, chest. We shall unlock you. Wow, okay. What a thrilling chest opening that was. Well, it did have a potion. The iron helmet I will leave in here. Kind of don't need that filling up the bags. Now, fun fact, something I forgot to mention during the leveling tutorial is when you pick which one of the resources for your level up to go in, if you choose to increase stamina, then you'll actually get more carry rate. So every point you put into stamina, you'll get 5 more carry weight. So that is something to keep in mind. And keep in mind, you can also use stamina to sprint and use power attacks. So stamina is actually a really good thing to have. It lets you run faster, run longer, do more power attacks, because power attacks can somewhat stun enemies every once in a while. And it increases your carry weight. I mean, stamina is just awesome. Okay then. Quite a few hallways we got going in here. And remember, save early and save often. Also, Magic Potion. We like Magic Potion. Magic Potion is friend. Now then. Oh yeah, this room. Yeah, this guy's about to do something not so smart. Yeah, just pull the lever. Just pull the lever. Nothing bad could ever happen to you. You idiot. Oh, you cheesehead. Oh wait, I think I got tickled by the darts a little bit as well. But yeah, fun fact. If you pull this lever, then it will just absolutely chuck billions of darts at you. Thank you, Faendal, for being the next test subject of that. Why would you run into that? Does he have anything interesting? I guess a steel war axe is kinda cool. Sure, we can use that. But basically, this room is a little puzzle. If you pull this right now, it's just poison darts. You don't really want poison darts. You can't even, like, pick them up and sell them. They're just not useful things. So basically, what you need to do for this room is sort of turn these little pillar thingies around a bit until you finally get them in the right order. Now, what is that order exactly? Well, you can actually see it right up here. See, this area up here kind of shows you the code. So it's a snake, except one's missing. I think it fell down there. Yeah. So it's gonna be snake, snake, whale is basically the combo that we will be going for. There we go. Another healing potion. Is there one over here? No. Oh well. Faendal, could you move just a little bit? Okay, I mean, he was move-aroundable. He was an object that could be moved around. Currently it's on snake, snake, snake. Well, not a million miles off, actually. Yeah, just add one whale and life is good. Yep, and then it opens. Doesn't even give you any poison darts. Oh yeah, thief. Not sure if I've mentioned these yet, but there are certain books you can read that will actually increase your skills. So yeah, now our pickpocket skill has increased a bit, and we haven't really done much pickpocketing yet, but it's a good little skill to have. Ooh, hello. Scroll of Guardian Circle. Undead up to level 35 entering the circle will flee. Caster heals 20 health per second inside it. That's actually not a bad scroll. In fact, I think that's actually going to be really good for this dungeon. Because I've kind of ran through this dungeon a million times. Yeah, it's got a couple undead. Oh yeah, and a soul gem. Can't really make use of those yet, but we will be able to soon. Okay, we have our flames, we have our axe. And we have... Oh, yep, we have skeevers. Skeevers they're a little bit like wolves, except they do even less damage and have even less health. The trade-off is, skeevers can sometimes apply diseases to you, which in your active effects you can look at, and most diseases actually have some pretty nasty effects. Some of them can reduce your stamina, they can reduce your resource regeneration. There's even a disease that can reduce health that you don't want most of the time. So yeah, do be careful with skeevers, because while they may not have a lot of damage that can threaten you immediately, they can apply diseases that can hurt you for quite a while. By the way, you can cut these webs and find a chest in here. With, not bad items. I went to skeleton. With bone meal, which I guess we can sell, or eat. Oh, we discovered that bone meal damages your stamina. Okay, maybe bone meal isn't actually that good of a meal. Anyway, remember, save early and save often. This game is a scumbag. Scumbag it back. Okay, now I'm pretty sure... Oh, yes, we do. Wounded Frostbite Spider. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. How much damage do you do? Too much! Too much! Way too much! Health low! Hold up. Okay. Ow. Ow. That's why you want to save. Let's heal up just a tad. Okay. Now the good thing with this spider is... Oh yeah. He can't actually fit through this door. So, what you can do is sort of, kind of like Feindal's doing. Pop yourself out just a little bit, shoot, and then run back. Or actually, maybe Feindal just wants a full-on brawl with him. Feindal, that's not what you're good at. You're meant to be an archer. Okay, sure. I mean, he's tanking. I guess it works. I mean, yeah, he's dead. Oh, well, you know, that was actually a decent idea, Feindal. I thought you were just gonna get yourself splattered. Yeah, the NPCs, your companions, they can't outright die, but they can get knocked down, which will keep them out of the fight for a while. By the way, if you search in urns, you can actually find coins. Ow. And yeah, desiccated corpse. Those also have coins. Quite a few of them if you search all of them. And web sack. Oh, it had a skeever tail. Are skeever tails tasty? Do they do anything good? Oh no, they just damage your stamina regeneration. Well, isn't that lovely? At least it only does anything for 4 seconds. Wow. By 100%. Okay. Don't eat skeever tails. That's the lesson we've learned.
You, over here.
Hello, Arvel the Swift.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Okay, then. Where is the golden claw?
It's the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Okay, then.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Okay, so what does cutting him down entail? Cutting him down entails basically just swiping away at all the different webs. Yeah, not exactly a difficult task. I don't know how I missed that web. Okay, web, go away. You too. Yeah, no web is safe.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
There we go. There you go, you're free. Are you gonna give us the golden claw now? Are you shag? Yep, he's just gonna run away. Well, we'll catch up to him when we catch up to him. He's not gonna get too far. Meanwhile, we have another room to loot. Yeah, lots of linen wraps. Fun fact, the first time I saw these, I thought they were a type of food. I don't know. Does that look delectable to you? Does that look like some sort of burrito? It doesn't look like a burrito to me. I don't know why I first thought that. Although, magic potions are definitely delectable. They taste so good. It is so delicious getting all of your magicka back. Hello, coins? Oh yeah, and a common soul gem. I mean, if nothing else, they sell. Okay then. So, let us see what's up ahead. Faendal, you still with us? Good, okay. Let's go ahead and save. Oh yeah, by the way, you can loot these weird Draugr things. Yeah, Draugr, they're basically like super zombies. And I think we're gonna have to fight some. Oh, hello, super zombie. Wham! Okay, their damage is... Yeah, their damage is nothing to scoff at. But my damage is better. Oh, wait, no, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe it's not actually that much better. Heal, please! Thank you. Faendal, can you shoot him, please? I think Faendal just missed. I did not need you to miss, Faendal. That wasn't on the agenda. Faendal, behind you. Okay. That's the first little group of Draugr dealt with. By the way, I'm pretty sure these Draugr... Yeah, they can have maces, axes, and, swords. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, all of the Nord type. They're not bad weapons, it's just that they tend to weigh a lot, and most of the other weapons tend to just do better damage is the issue. Yeah, kind of not ideal. Although I don't think we've ever used an axe before yet. At least not a battle axe. Yeah, they're kind of fun. They have the same problem of Warhammers in that they're kind of slow, but they're not as slow. And also, when they first released Skyrim, it used to be... In fact, this only changed quite recently, like in the past year. It used to be that Draugr could not have Warhammers or maces. Hello, Arvel. So, we have the Golden Claw. We can technically return it now. But now our next objective is to find the secrets of Bleak Falls Burrow. Well, the secret. What is this book saying? My fingers are trembling. The Golden Claw is finally in my hands. And with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Burrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there's a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away. But that when you have the Golden Claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Indeed. I guess I'll take that book, because hey, it'll sell. Kind of like hide armor. Now then, Golden Claw. Yeah, this is an interesting little item. We'll need it to actually complete the dungeon. Now, fun fact, you can actually zoom in on certain items to see their detail. Like, look at that garden. That is one pretty garnet. And the firewood. Look at the detail on that firewood. Oh, look at the nice mossiness. And that Golden Claw. Look at the nice shininess of the gold. And the weird symbols on it that will definitely not be helpful for any puzzle that we're going to need to do. So yeah, just a little fact. No reason why I showed it now. Just, you know, it's a cool feature. Hello there. Whack, 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 whack. Okay, you're quite tanky. But not tanky enough. There you go. Go back to bed. You were just having a bad dream was all. There's definitely no Khajiit raiding you. And we have leveled up. And let's go and get even more health. Because honestly, I still have it on expert difficulty. So that if you follow my steps exactly, life will be a tiny bit easier for you. So that considered, I want to be more tanky. Let's go ahead into Restoration. So, Novice Restoration. You can cast Novice level Restoration spells for half magicka. Fun fact, our current, healing spell, well, it actually counts as Restoration, and it is at Novice level. So right now, it costs 11 magicka per second. Not the worst price, I mean, it does heal us a whole bunch, but, like, certainly it could be better, right? Well, with this new Novice Restoration perk, it will get better. So the Restoration Tree, yeah, this is quite a nice one. Basically, this will reduce the cost of most of your restoration spells, and even if you aren't going down the route of using a whole lot of magic, it does have a lot of interesting abilities. Like, this one's good for all mages. Magic regenerates 25% faster. And yes, it is a 0 of 2, meaning that if you put both points into it, it's 50% faster. And best part is Avoid Death. Once a day, heals 250 points automatically if you fall below 10% health. Unfortunately, it is kind of a niche situation, in that you have to be exactly within 1% to 10% health. Well, actually 1% to 9%, because you have to be below 100%. You have to be below 10% health, excuse me. So, it means that there are a lot of things that will just kill you before Avoid Death kicks in. But it is a nice thing to have. You also have Ward Absorb. Wards recharge your magicka when hit with spells. We haven't even seen wards yet. But yeah, this is quite a nice little skill tree. In fact, it actually has some benefits for if you're more into destruction magic, as all spells are more effective against undead. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't in the destruction tree, because it's only really helpful for destruction. Oh well. That's just one of the many mysteries of Skyrim. Anyway, let's keep on with the dungeon. Now then, yeah, let's use some flames. Yeah, there you go. Isn't this such a nice way to wake up? Just immediately getting roasted with fire. There we go. We're a little hurt. By the way, healing ourselves now costs way less because of that perk. In fact, it now only costs 5 per second. So yeah, now it's 6 points cheaper to heal ourselves. Alrighty. Ah, Faendal's actually, he's doing pretty dang good, I gotta admit. Ancient Nord Bow. What's our hunting bow saying, actually? It's only 8 damage, so Nord Bow, get in here. And while you're here, let's go ahead and favorite you and unfavorite the hunting bow. Okay, getting some upgrades. And by the way, remember, arrows weigh nothing, so there's never a point in not taking them. Same thing with gold. Gold has a weight of 0. So, yeah. Pretty good thing to just pick up any amount of gold you see. Speaking of which, there's a chest in here, which I'm sure has more gold. But it is an apprentice lock, so these ones are a little bit harder than the novice ones we've seen so far. Oh, yep. That's unfortunate. Because, yeah, your lockpicks do break a little bit faster on harder locks. Honestly, lockpicking only really gets annoying on master locks. Everything below that is pretty manageable most of the time. Honestly, 10 coins, that's gonna translate to nothing when we actually sell it. No thanks. Okay. Ooh, yes, the good old Axii swingy traps. Everyone loves a good Axii swingy trap. So, I'm honestly not sure how to time these, because I don't think you can do this thing where you can, like, fit in between. I think what you kind of got to do is just wait for them to pass by like that, and then, yeah. Apparently Faendal is just, he just did it through his sheer hit point count. Okay. Well, either way, if you pull the lever, then, yeah, it turns the trap off. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Now then, let's keep on keeping on. Hello there, Draugr. Mind if I slap you up a little bit? Oh wait, he has a great sword. He didn't get a chance to use it. Oh yeah, and I think, this is more burning oil. So let's kind of get him to come across. There we go. And if you hit these lanterns, then they'll actually start falling down. And yeah, they can activate stuff like that. Pretty nifty little trick. So then, let's keep on. He walked through the fire a little bit. Don't know why he did that. I think he skipped a beat there. Hi. Goodbye. Good old one-handed skill keeps going up. Happy to see that. Ooh, a Corundum Egan. Okay. I'll take it. You can use it for crafting armor and weapons, so yeah, nice to have. Faendal, where did you go? There you are, there you go. Okay. I swear, every little companion you have can have just this little quirk that makes them a tiny bit annoying to keep around. In Faendal's case, and I think the case with most archers, is they always lag behind you a little bit. Which in fights is fine, but like when traveling, not so much. Okay, really? Are you telling me I just got stopped by... I got stopped by a stone bridge? That is ridiculous. Okay, bone meal. Don't eat it. It's not tasty. We'll keep it for other uses. Hello, gold. Now we can go ahead and pull this lever. And we can continue on through this weird waterfall thing. Faendal, are you getting caught up on the run? Oh no, Faendal, he's doing it. He's doing the running, man. Oh no, Faendal, you can do it. You just have to, there you go, just clip your way through it. That's the Faendal I know and love. Ooh, glow mushrooms. Yeah, they glow. And I'm pretty sure they can be used in... Because a lot of the ingredients you gather up, a lot of the little plants you have, can actually be used in this thing called alchemy, which we haven't done yet. We will eventually. And I'm pretty sure you can use the glow mushrooms. Why would I ever need another hide helmet? You can use them to make certain potions of invisibility. I think that's what glow mushrooms do. I could be wrong on that. I'm not an alchemy expert. I am a Scroll of Fireball expert. I can tell you exactly what it does. It's a fiery explosion for 50 points of damage in a 15-foot radius. Targets on fire take extra damage. It weighs half a pound and has a value of 100. See, I am an absolute expert on Scrolls of Fireball. So yeah, this is basically gonna be like a mini grenade that we can chuck. So yeah, that'll be nice to have around. Okay. So now, of course, you could go the long and boring way, going all the way down through that, or you could just be an absolute giga-cad and jump on down. Wow, she was gonna run all the way up. Hello, ma'am? Draugr lady. Draugr. Over here. Here. Yes. Yeah, that's not gonna put you in a good situation. Oh, she got sandwiched. I'll take the seal arrow. And I guess the bone meal, which you should not eat. Why would you ever eat that? Why do they call it meal? Like, if it's just gonna hurt you if you eat it, then why would you ever call it a meal? Like, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, locked chest. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Maybe it will. I mean, that lockpick certainly disagrees in that it's easy. There we go. And our lockpicking went up. Oh, that's a neat little chest. So just gold, potions, and arrows. Okay. Why aren't more chests like that? That was neat. Okay, so now all the way back up here, we shall move forward. Which, by the way, if you ever get lost in these dungeons, then this is actually a point where the interior map can be a little helpful. As you can kind of see where you've came from. Like, that's where, yeah, that's where we started. Then we ran through all of this mess. And, yeah, it actually lets you see exactly where you are. Of course, if you haven't been to an area, then the map of the area will be sort of grayed out. Although it looks like we're just about done with this part of the dungeon. Although a lot of dungeons will actually have 2 levels to them. Like 2 different areas that there's a sort of loading door between. If that makes any sense. Now then, I'm pretty sure this guy will be somewhat tough to tackle. At least the enemy up here. Do we have a shield? I would not mind a shield right now. We have an iron shield. Okay. Crisis avoided. We have a shield. Block that. Oh, hold up. Okay. Didn't quite block that. Thank you, Faendal. My strategy. Wait, you thought I made a strategy before coming up in here? Basically, we're going to, yeah, there we go. Ring around the rosy with this guy, and we'll let Faendal just absolutely plaster his back with arrows. There we go. I missed, but Faendal didn't. Thank you, Faendal. It was a good idea to bring you along. Although I think after I'm done with this quest, I will be letting him go back home. That way, it'll sort of be easier for you, as you can see what the game is like without a companion most of the time. I'm not sure, because I want to show off a lot of the companions, so I'm not entirely sure. I think I'll have companions most of the time, I think, now that I think about it. Did you know that I think? It hurts sometimes. Alright, we have arrived at the Bleak Falls Inner Sanctum. Faendal is still with me. Good thing he can't disappear through load doors. And yeah, let's kind of get on with it. We're so close now. No real reason to stop. Oh, we do have another one of these traps, though. Okay. So,
Don't like the looks of this.
me neither. But the good thing is, you basically want to sprint through them. I still got hit, unfortunately. But hey, Faendal got hit so much, he got knocked down. Okay, there we go. Oh, ow. Hold up. Okay, we ought to heal ourselves up just a little bit. I got so distracted by Faendal's stupidity, he almost got me killed. And it wasn't even entirely his fault. Okay. Of course they have an archer up there. I love fighting archers in Skyrim, especially with bows. Oh, really? You're gonna... No, don't do that. I'm the only cat around here. Only I have the right to be a coward. Poke your shagging head out. There you go. You're not the guy. That should be the archer. This archer is an absolute coward. There we go. Get some shots in on him. Oh, archery in Skyrim is such an interesting creature. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, and by the way, every once in a while when you hit an enemy with an arrow, you can actually be able to get that arrow back. So yeah, arrows are a limited resource, but there's definitely a lot of ways to get them. Some of them more questionable than others. Alright then, up the good old ramp. Although, wait. Don't want to miss any potential loot. Yeah, there's a nice little room in here with a potion of resist cold. Which, really won't be anywhere near useful anytime soon, but, you know, we have it for the future. Yeah, I think we go... Yeah, this way, okay. I love how I'm going through this like I haven't done this 100 times before. Like, I mean, honestly, just, you have to go through it basically any playthrough you want to do the main story. Okay. So, anyway, I'm just going to go into my inventory for no reason, and look at this weird claw thingy for no reason. And it's showing a bear, butterfly, and jalapeno. Okay. So, with this wall thing, I'm going to put a bear, butterfly, and jalapeno into this weird code thingy, for no particular reason. It's definitely not because the golden claw actually shows you what the code is. So it was bear, butterfly, so these two need to be swapped around, basically. Bear, butterfly, and jalapeno. At least I think this is a jalapeno. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. Now we just gotta move this bottom one. And then we're just going to stick the claw in it. There we go. I don't know why it worked. It's definitely not because the claw shows you the code, but, you know, it worked. Come on, open yourself up. There we go. Now then, let's get down to business. there are a lot of dungeons where there's going to be a certain enemy in them that's going to be a lot more difficult like the others. Basically like a sort of little mini-boss in a way. So do keep that in mind.
Wow. Would you look at that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, they actually let the sun in. Yeah. So actually it does look pretty cool. So basically we need to be going this way. Although if you head over here, then I think there is a treasure chest somewhere. I could be completely wrong about this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. What does it have in it? Ooh, quite a few things. Lockpicks, gold, potions. Ooh, scroll of call to arms. Targets have improved combat skills. Health and stamina for 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that sounds nice. That actually could be helpful right now, because that means we can sort of buff up Faendal. And studded armor. So that's 30 armor points. What is Faendal's hide armor giving him? Faendal, I need to talk to you. While we're being completely blinded by a waterfall, ignore that. His hide armor only gives 26. Faendal, would you like some studded armor? How does that sound to you? Does that sound cool and groovy? Oh, he thinks the studded armor sounds absolutely bananas groovy. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yes. Oh yeah. Good old word wall thingy. So basically there are these certain things in the game called shouts, which as you progress through the main story you'll get quite a bit of access to. First let's see what's in here. Gold, high bracers of deft hands. Yeah, pickpocket success. Like the sound of that. We'll disenchant that at some point. And now, yeah, we just sort of run up to this thing. And we learn the word of power. The force of unrelenting force. So now we just gotta bring the Clawed Lucan. Oh, hello. This is sort of the mini-boss enemy. So I think now is as good of time as any to use the scroll. Now, when it comes to most scrolls, then it takes quite a bit of time to charge it up. And if you're interrupted in any way for any reason, then sucks to be you. So then, just go ahead and there we go, buff up Faendal. That's what we like to do. So now he should be fighting quite a bit better. And no, it doesn't look like it's affected the Draugr. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at him. Ooh, he's tanking him. Oh no, I'm actually gonna have to fight the Draugr myself now. Okay. Don't worry. Perfect. Okay. That went pretty well. And now we have this weird Dragonstone thingy, which will not be useful in any way in the future, but we're gonna grab it anyway. By the way, it says it weighs 25, and then when it goes into your inventory, it just doesn't weigh that whatsoever. Ancient Nord Sword of Cold. Could come in handy. If nothing else, we'll disenchant it. Oh yeah, and you have a little cute Frenzy Poison. What does Frenzy Poison do exactly? Basically, it makes targets go crazy. Yeah, weak Frenzy Poison. Creatures and people up to level 5 will attack anything nearby for 10 seconds. Yeah, that is pretty weak, actually. Why does that have a value of 88 gold? What are you going to do with that? Oh yeah, and a weak Paralysis Poison. Target is paralyzed for 3 seconds. Yeah, Paralysis Poisons are actually really good in my opinion, because it's basically like a sort of super stun to the enemy. Because not only are they stunned for those 3 seconds, but there's also this little animation they have to do when they're trying to get back up. And the animation quite often takes longer than the actual paralysis does. So, paralysis poisons, good. You should pick those up anytime you see them. Faendal, are you coming with us, buddy? Look at that, he still has the buff from the Scroll of Call to Arms. That's a pretty good scroll. I know there are definitely a lot of quests, like, there are quests we'll do at a certain point where you'll have to sort of help the Stormcloaks or Imperials sort of unite Skyrim, because, fun fact, it's kind of in a civil war right now. And the Scrolls of Call to Arms are quite useful there. Okay, and oh, well, by the way, we have another chest. Why is it that this dungeon just has like 3 chests in its last room, and most of them only have 1? What is that all about? Oh yeah, and lots of pretty mountain flowers. And a skull. Sure, we'll take a skull. Skulls are fun. Everybody has one. Alright, to Skyrim. And yeah, this is a case where dungeons will usually give you quite a convenient exit to them. Alrighty then, and it puts us out... Nice, it puts us out in the cold snow. Lovely. And where is Faendal? I kind of hope Faendal's somewhere around here. Oh, he's down there. How'd you get yourself down there so fast? Oh, and by the way, there's a potion up here. Potion of True Shot. Yeah, not the best thing. I'm pretty sure. What do these things do? I mean, they increase your bow damage, so I guess that's nice when starting off a fight. But over time, they just kind of lose their jazziness to them, you know? Hello there, Faendal. So, now we need to head back to Riverwood to actually give Lucan the Golden Claw. Let's go to the world map, thank you. So yeah, it's all the way there. Now, fun fact, any location you've discovered, if you want to, you can actually fast travel to them. Now, we're not going to do that because there are some people who don't like to play with the fast travel, so... For this one time, we're just going to walk back normally. No fancy fast traveling. Pretty sure when the game first released, we didn't even have fast travel. All we had was horses. Horses, and taking lots of points into stamina. That was it. Although, this is a pretty neat little lake area, and I'm pretty sure, like, you know the Guardian Stones we saw last episode that can increase our experience? There's actually another one here in this lake somewhere, but it doesn't increase your experience, it does something else. Oh dear. Oh yeah, slaughterfish. Oh, these guys are so fun. So basically they're kind of like wolves in a way. They're like water wolves. Okay, now that I say that out loud, that sounds way cooler than what they actually are. Yeah, and the problem is they don't ever like coming anywhere near out of water. They will fight you in the water, or they will not fight you at all. So we're just kind of gonna have to brave them, because sadly, you can't attack back in the water. Like, anytime you're swimming, you're swimming. You can do nothing else. But the slaughterfish, yeah, they can bite you in the back. But there's a treasure chest down here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and loot that. Oh. That just wasn't worth it whatsoever. Okay, well, you know, it's a place we can say we've been now. But what I really want to show is the standing stone over here, because it actually has a really good effect. I'm not going to use it, but it's actually really beneficial for when you're kind of done with leveling up. Not that you're ever done leveling up in this game, but if you don't care about extra experience, which kind of crazy, kind of a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs if you're not really wanting more experience. But if you for some reason don't want experience, then you can actually go to these other standing stones and they'll give you certain effects. I'm pretty sure this one up here is called the Lady Stone, which basically... Oh, hello, Neroot. Yeah, this is another alchemy ingredient. And it makes an annoying little hum sound when it's nearby. Neat! You know, it's a thing. It can be used in, like... I don't even know what Neroot does for potion making, I just know they make that annoying sound. But anyway, Lading Stone. Come here. This is gonna be a long swim. Probably gonna have to edit some of it out. So, how's your night been? Oh, mine? It's, it's been a night. I've, talked and recorded YouTube videos, and, I had a muffin earlier. That was pretty cool. Anyway, Lady Stone, hello there. So now we've got discovered, so now anytime we want, we can fast travel back to it. But yeah, those under the sign of the lady regenerate health and stamina more quickly. So we're not going to be taking that effect, but it is another standing stone off the list. Problem is, now we have a billion slaughterfish. Guys, could you not? Could you not? Because the problem is, they count as an enemy. Even if they can't actually hurt you, they will stop you from fast traveling. Because if you try to fast travel when an enemy is nearby, then yeah, you cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. It is so annoying. Doesn't matter how insignificant the enemy is, they won't let you fast travel if they're nearby. So I guess we're just gonna have to walk back. It's annoying, but oh well. Hello, random shipwreck. What do you have in you? Anything interesting? I mean, you have bones. Oh, you have a treasure chest. Okay. What's in it? Wow! Really, I'm so happy. Honestly, Shipwreck, I hope you have the brightest, cheeriest, most fulfilling day. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh no. Mud crab's here to make my day worse. Yeah, mud crabs. These guys are some very interesting enemies. And they're actually pretty powerful, all things considered. They do some really, really, really good damage. The thing that stops them from being absolutely devastating is they're slow. They also drop certain food ingredients, which is nice, I guess. Yum, crab. I feel so full. And they also have mud crab chitin, so, it's something. Hello there. Oh, excuse me? Oh, skeletons. Okay, skeletons versus mud crab. Fight. Oh. Skeletons win. Which is actually kind of funny, considering skeletons are far and away weaker than mud crabs. They have hardly any health. They have really pathetic damage output. They're honestly, they're kind of like Draugr, but, even weaker. If you thought the regular Draugr was not much of a challenge, then the skeleton is going to put you to sleep. Okay. Good thing is, we have a little road back here, and I know it will send us back to Riverwood. Oh, you're the,
I've been hunting and fishing.
Oh, yeah. Now remind everyone why you guys suck.
It's not like my
Yeah. Yeah, they're poachers. So no matter what your ethics, these guys suck. Sorry, Hunter. Sorry, Horse, you're kind of an innocent bystander, but you're going down too. Okay, I'm missing half my attacks. Come on. Come on.
death is highly overrated.
Well, okay, well, if you believe that, then stop hunting. Moron. Okay, now, if you sheath your weapon... Oh, no, 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 no. Horse still hates me. Horse still hates me. Okay, hold on. I'll ride you. Yes, you can ride horses in this game. They're actually a pretty decent way of moving about. You can even jump while on them. And you can use your weapon. I wouldn't recommend trying to use your weapon on a horse, but it's a thing you can do. Now, if I get off the horse now, are you gonna calm down? There you go. See, now you're free to roam the wilds. I didn't hate you. Just hated your master. What a stupid thing for a hunter to say. Oh no, death is highly overrated. Well then why are you out here hunting? You obviously don't think that. Okay, do we have anything else out here? Whoa, okay, we have a lot of bats. Hold on, okay. I mean, I thought there might be something else out here. I didn't think bats was on the agenda. Okay, so we can follow this road, and we should be back to Riverwood. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a little fisherman over there. Yeah. Good thing is, I don't think the fishermen poach. And fish don't have souls, so, who cares? Oh, hello. Yeah, you're a skeever, aren't you? And you're gonna attack. Yep, okay. Bosh. And the dirt is gone. Alright, so this is going to be a long walk that I'll probably also have to cut certain things out of. Because, yeah, my stamina run out. Unfortunate. Oh, hello. What do we have going on over here? Oh, yeah, it's this little situation. Whoa! Hi? Okay, let's quick save. Why are you attacking? Yeah, it's an Imperial bodyguard. Hold on. What is this about? Oof. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have just attacked me for no reason. Why? I mean, at least he has a kind of a cool shield. Yeah, and it only weighs 4. What's the Iron Shield saying in comparison to that? Iron Shield says it weighs way more, 12. Gives 22 armor. Imperial Shield gives 21, but only weighs 4. Sure, we'll take it. Maybe we'll use it as our shield for when we need shielding. Oh yeah, sorry, random nobleman. I, sort of had to whack your guard. Where are you running to? Where are you running? I wanted to talk to you. Hi.
Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
Okay, wow, he's just not very nice. His guard attacked me. He's running around like an absolute chicken with his head cut off. Enjoy the wedding.
Indeed, if we ever get there.
Now let's quick save. Hold up. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, there's a wolf, really? Where are you going? I'm trying to show off how pickpocketing works, and then there's a wolf in my way. Oh, he's dashing. Oh, why is he running? Where is he going? Good sir, come back here. You will be used in the education of my viewers. Wait.
Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid
Okay,
too much
quick save.
coin on these gifts.
Yes, you can quick save before pickpocketing, and it actually works. So, to pickpocket someone, you basically need to crouch down, and then you kind of just press whatever your action button is to look in their inventory.
Late to Vittoria's
So, we will be attempting to take... By the way, if they don't see you, you have a better chance to take stuff. We'll be trying to take the brandy. And we got it! Okay. So now we have our very own bottle of Cyrodiilic brandy. Oh, what would I do without my Cyrodiilic brandy? Probably nothing different. But anyway, now I've shown off pickpocketing. And yeah, depending on the value of the item and how much it weighs, you'll have worse and worse chances of getting it. So, like, say you had a garnet. You would actually have a pretty good chance to get it because it is valuable. And the more value it has, then the harder it is to pickpocket. But garnets weigh basically nothing. But let's say you were trying to pickpocket, say, a iron mace. No, the iron mace isn't particularly valuable. It's technically cheaper than a garnet. But since the iron mace weighs more, then the garnet also weighs. When did this wolf die? Okay. I guess he just hucked himself off a cliff somehow. What? There's another one. Apparently wolves just don't even need my help to be killed. They just do it themselves. Don't know how. But yeah, that basically is pickpocketing. And if you get caught, then yeah, you'll get a bounty for it. Although, you don't actually get any punishment for looking into someone's inventory. Like, you can just rummage through their pockets as much as you want. Like, that's okay. But, oh, as soon as you touch anything, no, send them in the slammer. Okay then, we are finally back. Took a bit longer than I expected. But, yeah, we're here. Hello there, Lucan.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Well, I have it.
From Bleak Falls. Did you find anything?
Indeed, I have the golden claw.
You found it. There it is. Strange strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Alright then. 400 gold added, okay. And
Thank you.
we can
so
sell
much
off to
for
him.
taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Indeed it is.
Trinkets,
And I'm about to
odds
sell
and
you
ends,
some more
that
merchandise
sort
for
of
the
thing.
shop. So, you know, good news all around, isn't it? Yeah, we don't really need that. That's outdated. We have an Ancient Nord one. Again, outdated. We have better stuff. And sell off the Steel Warhammer and things like that. Really just trying to get rid of the really heavy items. Yeah, we'll stick with the light shield for the time being. And yeah, let's get rid of the rough spun tunic. Yeah, we're giving it to him for free, but like, oh well. Oh yeah, and the silver garnet ring. Not enchanted, so let's go ahead and sell that. And also scrolls. Honestly, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them for now. Maybe I'll sell them later, but for now, we can keep them. Oh yeah, also, just so you know, any item that you steal, you can't actually sell off to a regular merchant. Like, you may notice, oh, where's that Cyrodiilic brandy? Did you drink it or something? No, I didn't. But see, it has that little tag up there in its item description. Stolen. So basically, we can't sell off to any old merchant. So we will find one... We will find someone to buy this. Just not this particular episode. Because honestly, it's already dragging on really long, and I don't want to have to run all the way to Riften.
Till next time.
And by the way, that is basically my way of saying this is it for today's episode. So I hope you've all had a good day. I hope it's been very educational in the ways of dungeon delving and pickpocketing bottles of Cyrodiilic brandy. So yeah, I think I've already asked you to like and subscribe, but now you have even more reason to like and subscribe, because if you watched this far, you obviously enjoyed it. So this has been Crazy Kitsune Gaming. I'm gonna eat this goat cheese wedge, and I'll see you in the next episode. Good day.